Okay, so hopefully we've set the pace for this LP. It's going to be very slow paced just because this is basically blind.
Need something?
Tell me about Hawk.
I've read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
In the book, you say that first enchanter Orsino turned himself into a giant monster made of corpses. How? Why?
Do I look like an expert on magical weirdness to you? Well, I can't tell you how. For the why, all I can say is he was desperate.
There's no way Hawk really could have killed the Arashok. It would have started a war with the Kunari.
I was told later that the Kunari disavowed his actions. Apparently, the Arashok didn't get permission before he attacked Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want another exalted march. When they finally sent a ship to haul the wrecked dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never speak of this again." As far as I can tell, that's the Qun's version of an apology.
I have a feeling they're going to be back. I know they're back in the DLC.
Where are the rest of Hawk's associates now?
Meryl decided to look after the elves left homeless by the fighting. She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the mages and Templars, so far. I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the refugees. I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though. Isabella went back to the raiders. She's calling herself an admiral now. I don't know if she's actually in charge or just has a really big hat. Might be the same thing, honestly. Hawk's little sister is in the Free Marches, helping some of the other survivors from the Kirkwall Circle. Aveline is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job.
And that's kind of all we're going to get. Notorious Raider trash. Have I even looked at the codex? No. I'm not going to. Right. There's something over here. Fucking Dragon Age Inquisition and invisible walls, I swear to God.
When will you be able to get us the crafting supplies we need?
When they're ready. Piss off. If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're her. Friend. Inquisition quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under 10 Loghain MacTier. Best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. It was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
I understand Loghain joined the Grey Wardens
Yeah,
after
he's
the
still
fight
alive.
ended.
Yes. A mercy, people called it. Serving the Order they say he betrayed. He could have led Ferelden to greatness. Instead, he lives in exile, fighting Darkspawn until the day he dies.
I have a feeling he's going to come back. I don't know if it'll be in this one. I highly doubt it. Bearing in mind, I've avoided all spoilers other than it's Corypheus. I have a feeling he'll be back, but a bit like with the Qunari, I know there's a Qunari-based DLC in this one, but in the main game, not so much, other than you get Iron Bull. So I have a feeling he'll be back.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials.
Yeah, no spoilers, please, in the
chat.
chat.
So I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good login site. Maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
I can do that while I go and look for the guy's potion stuff. Bum, 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 bum. There's a Exclamation mark over there somewhere. Crunch. Something in here. Special shipments. What did it do?
Though they sang hymns of praise unending.
I don't know what it did. Okay, now we got a blacksmith and a stable master over here. But
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses.
we need to
I
get
heard
the stable
Secret
master.
Pentecost might try to acquire suitable mounts from Master Dennett in the hinterland.
Yeah.
Oh, and who are you to be fit?
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
You see the guy in the background running at 30.
How did you come to be here?
Come from a little town called Lothbury. Long gone now. I was in Redcliffe when the Darkspawn hit it during the Blight. Helped rebuild. Left when royalty decided it was time to hand the place over to the bloody mages. Then again, fair's fair. It was one of them that stopped the Blight and all. Ended up here. Just missed the boom. Can't decide if I'm the luckiest son of a bitch walking or the exact opposite.
Cursed.
Sounds like someone has it in for you.
Don't I know it?
Who outfits the Inquisition's soldiers?
Not me. I've got work to do. Can't be passing a sword to every blighter who signs up. If you want to help the troops, talk to Thren, the quartermaster. She'll set up requisitions.
Yeah, done that.
What can you and your team make here?
Arms and armor. We work iron to blighted dragon bone if you've got it. Our designs are simple, but they get the job done. You want something fancy? Bring your own design. We'll see what we can do.
Does the Inquisition not have supplies to make armor or weapons?
Tough convincing traders to haul up here. Impossible to get them to risk the rare stuff, so that's on you.
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care
Greaves
of it.
and pauldrons.
You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Goodbye.
Right.
There's something there. What? I'm confused. Haven. The right armor. Have some armor made. Modify some armor. So we should make some armor. Craft armor. I remember this, it's alright. And it has different...
Good.
It's not as good as the shit I'm wearing, though.
Goodbye.
Right.
You have to bear with me on this. Haven. Modify some armor. How do I... craft. Modify. Modify. Okay. Now what? Okay, let's go get the notes, which are over there, and we should also find the logging stand. I don't want to... Oh, God! Gee... Oh, I leveled up. Fuck me. We should also be able to talk to Cassandra, who's over here, if I remember correctly. And, there's Lizette.
See reason, Lisette. We cannot stay here.
Why not?
Because we're Templars.
What does that even mean anymore? That we splinter and fight amongst ourselves instead of protecting the mages?
Better that than stay here with this Inquisition.
You're awfully quick to dismiss the people who saved your life, Matrin. Yes?
I like your take on the Templar Order.
It's a shadow of what it was. Where once we both protected all people from the dangers of magic, we now posture and grab at power. One day, I hope the circles are again sanctuaries where mages can practice their craft.
You're not going to rejoin the Order?
When the temple went up, your forces rescued those few of us still alive. My life is a debt I intend to repay, however I can.
Do you have any idea what caused the explosion?
No, I'm just a recruit. Belief and faith doesn't get you closer to the important meetings. Though that distance did save my life.
I will talk to you later.
Walk in the Maker's grace.
Yeah, these guys fighting at 25 frames a second. I remember you. Cassandra is around here somewhere, isn't she? That was the wrong button, clearly. No, she's not. I'm a fool. She's back in the thing. This is where she hangs out, though. There's a chest there. A Raider longbow. Should probably sell the shit I don't need. Like these. Where's the Raider longbow? That needs to be level 8. Well, that's a long way off. Okay, we'll grab some elf root while we're here. Oh, did I level up? Yeah, I did. I literally just leveled up. I'd like to... Infected wounds, damage bonus. Gain health when you attack enemies with poison weapons. Yes. Whoops. Oh, I see. I'm not. I was trying to bring up the thing. It's not working. The abilities thing. Somewhere around here is the dude we're looking for. This thing and a... should be a logging stand somewhere. There's his notes. Yep, I know.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Got his notes. Also going to need a logging stand, which is around here somewhere. I promise you, I'm not making this up. Journal. It's over there. It's a big old area, this. I think that's my problem. It's big, but what am I doing? I'm just walking from here to there. I don't have a horse yet. We haven't met the dude with horses. And then I get into the hinterlands and I'm just bored stiff. I guess it got away. Claim logging stand. Yay. Right. dropping anything. Bastards! Any of you dropping anything? No. Okay, and so you see what I mean about how, and then I kind of get bored because you're just sort of wandering around. But this is how it's going to go, I'm afraid. So if you don't like that, suck it down, sweetheart. We'll get to that, I'm sure. So, let's go fill the requisition and then move on. I thought Cassandra was out here. Look at that, they're fighting in like... And you can run right through them. Was it always like this, or have I got the settings wrong?
All men are the work of our Maker's hands. From the
How could that great breach not have been here?
It's reasonable to believe that magic was involved, but we cannot assume it was rebels. How many powerful mages died in the conflict?
Can I help you with something?
Yeah, I want to fulfill the requisition. Oh, I have to go to the table.
Excellent. Nice work with those supplies. The smiths can use them to fit our troops with better gear. Might not affect you much, but our recruits will have better chances next time some monster flies out of a rift.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Anything else?
Thanks for checking anyway.
Welcome. Okay, so...
So what heretics just...
Does it trouble you?
I wish I could get rid of it.
We have need of it yet.
So you've mentioned.
What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach.
I have to cut my hand
You've
off,
given us
surely.
time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Clearly you have something in mind.
We do. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven.
You've just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
That's an impressive bunch of titles.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
What if you're a
Chancellor
Canary
Roderick's
Mage?
doing,
Can you be a
no
Canary
doubt.
Mage?
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading.
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I'm no herald of anything, particularly not Andraste.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
So if I wasn't with the Inquisition...
Well, let's be honest, they would have censored us no matter what.
And you not being here isn't an option.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
And this is the busy work, man. Operations. The war table allows you to apply the power of the Inquisition throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Mother Giselle is in the hinterlands, which can be found on the Herelden side of the table. Although we could look at war table. We can't do anything because we need to do this. It costs 1 power.
Nothing yet.
And we can send some dudes in. Scout the hinterlands. We avoided them fighting as best we could. It's every bit as bad as we'd feared. The apostates are mad, attacking anything that moves. It appears the Templars here aren't following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle, trying to protect her, blah blah blah, refugees, and go and find the Horsemaster. So we can only take Varric, Cassandra, and Solus. So that's who we'll take. And then I tune out because it's just a big old map of busy work. Busy work. I don't know, it just feels... I don't think BioWare know how to make open world games. Let's just put it that way. I mean, I don't think BioWare know how to make games at all anymore. We shall see. That awful Anthem trailer with the sort of fake party bander. You want to go do this raid now? No, I think
World of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the
What's
breach.
your name? Ali Hillis?
It's odd for a
Can't
Dalish
remember.
elf to care what happens to anyone else, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding in...
Ha!
No,
Harding
never
Hightown.
mind.
I'm starting to worry about these stories that everyone's heard.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about. They only say you're the last great hope for Thetis.
Oh, wonderful.
The hinterlands are as good a place as any to start fixing things. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett.
He's fine.
Maker only knows if he's even still alive.
I have a DLC
Mother
purple
Giselle's
horse.
at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long.
Okay.
You best get going. No time to lose.
I don't think there actually is a timer on this other than the in-game timer. Okay, so... requisitions. This is how you start. There should be a requisitions officer here somewhere. There she is. No,
This
don't...
might interest you, sir.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Okay. So, if we zoom out, clear threats at the crossroads, there's a camp there. We're going to try and get that camp. And people have got levels. Oh, it's brilliant. Solus. Spirit Mage, Storm Mage, Fire Mage, Ice Mage. Let's go for ice. Chills everyone. Oh, fuck. Cassandra. Taunt. And because she's a tank, you see. And Varric, who's probably not going to get used a lot, or he might get used a lot, I don't know. Bleed damage. Right. That's the wrong button. Oh God, Christ, it's big. There's a rift down there. We don't want to do that. We want to go this way to the camp, so we can start fast traveling. Then we're probably going to want to go, once we've got the camp, we're going to want to go to the Horsemaster before we do anything else, so I can ride a fucking horse. Invisible walls. Ah, shit, it's going to make me go the long way, isn't it? Fuck. And you can see where I instantly kind of tune out in these kind of games.